Hola amigos, this is the new Spanish Academy, and everybody was asking what does Bad Bunny say in the song that he sang in the Superbowl halftime. Okay, and there's been a lot of discussions and controversy. I don't know why. It's a controversy wondering if the text is bad and no, not deep. Somebody said in one video that maybe native um, see the video and the text, and in their culture they don't see it as not deep. I'm a native, and I'm gonna let you know that most of these songs are crap. All right, they have zero depth. They are just stupid. All right, and that's how we see it. And some people just basically listen to it for the rhythm and such, right? But we all know they have no value really. Okay, but this is a new Spanish Academy. We keep it real. We teach you Spanish, and if it helps you learn and singing songs, it's a good way of learning Spanish. Then why not just know what he's saying, right? Okay, so here is the first part of the song. We're gonna go in parts, and you're gonna learn what he's saying, and it's gonna be awesome. All right. Of course, we have more serious and real content when it comes to learning Spanish. This is the best school actually, and nowadays there is all kinds of content, but this is like the universal reference of the Spanish language. And here we go.
Ey, Titi me preguntó si tengo muchas novias. Ey, muchas novias. Hoy tengo una, mañana otra. Pero no hay boda.
Okay, so eventually, apparently there is somebody called Titi, and Titi asked him. So Titi preguntó. So she asked me. So Titi me asked. So basically, he was asked by Titi. In Spanish is backward. Me preguntó si. Si means if. So you know that si means yes, but it also means if. Tengo, I have mucha novia. So you see here the apostrophe. It's actually just to, in a way, clarify that it is dialect, because actually it should be muchas novias, right? It means many girlfriends, right? But because in some countries, for example, Puerto Rico, where he's from, sometimes they say mucha novia instead of saying muchas novias, because people eat the words, okay? It's not right, it's just a way of speaking, okay? And it's what I call mistakes that are accepted because many people do it, all right? Just like in English, you say, you done? Instead of saying, are you done? Or you did it? Instead, did you do it? You did it, all right? And such, right? Mistakes that are accepted. So it's not mucha novia, it's muchas novias. And then we have hoy means today. Tengo a una. Today I have one. Tengo a una. Hoy tengo a una. And you can also say hoy tengo una. Hoy tengo a una, mañana otra. Hey. Pero no hay boda. But no, there is. In other words, there is no boda. That means marriage. There is no ceremony, no matrimony, right? No wedding, okay? So Titi me preguntó si tengo mucha novia, mucha novia. Hoy tengo a una, mañana otra. Pero no hay boda, okay? Next part.
Titi me preguntó si tengo muchas novias. Ey, muchas novias. Hoy tengo a una, mañana otra. Ey, me la voy a llevar a todas pa' un VIP, un VIP. Ey.
Have the same thing. Titi me preguntó si tengo mucha novia. Hoy tengo a una, mañana, tomorrow, otra. Otra means another. Tomorrow, another. Me las... I will take them. Voy a llevar. Again, in Spanish we don't have apostrophe usually. So when you see the apostrophe, it's because they are basically writing how they are pronouncing it. Okay? Because here we have voix, instead of saying voy a, alright? So it's actually voy a, but we say me las voy a llevar a todas, me las voy a llevar a todas, should be, todas is all of them. So I will take all of them with me. Me las voy a llevar a todas. But actually it's me las voy a llevar a todas. Me las voy a llevar a todas. A todas. Okay, so if you were reading the video, the text at some point and you were confused, this is actually what he means. Okay, pa un VIP. So pa is also wrong. It should be like this to show that it should be para. So this is para, and in many countries we just eat it and we say pa un VIP. Basically to a VIP. Basically, she asked me if I have many girlfriends. I have today one, tomorrow another. I will bring them all to the VIP. All right. Very deep song, of course. And, you know, I'm not going into the conspiracies and all of it, but there is a reason why people are fed this crap. Okay. Anyways. Let's go and continue listening here. Saluden a Titi. Say hi to Titi. Vamos a tirarnos un selfie. Vamos should be vamos. Vamos a tirarnos. Basically, tirarnos is a wrong word, but it's basically a new type slang, just like selfie. So selfie is a picture. Vamos, let's go. To throw a selfie. We're gonna throw a selfie. Instead of take a selfie, they say throw a selfie, right? It's a slang. Because in actuality, it should be tomar un selfie, tomarnos un selfie. But they are saying here, tirarnos, as in tirarnos un selfie, all right? Tirarnos is we throw a selfie, all right? Say cheese. A, que sonrían, smile. Las que ya las metí. Those who already got me inside of them, let them smile. All right. So, que sonrían. Let's smile those who I was inside of them, basically. All right. Okay. Now let's hear the next part. En un VIP, in a VIP, saluden a Titi, vamos a tirar un selfie, say cheese, que sonrían las que ya se olvidaron de mí. So here again, que sonrían, let's smile those that already forgot me. Olvidaron is they forgot about me. Those who already they forgot about me. That's how we say in Spanish, all right? So, next part. Me gustan mucho la Gabriela, la Patricia, la Nicole, la Sofía, mi primera novia en Kinder María y mi primer amor se llamaba Talía. We have here me gustan. Me gusta is I like. Me gustan is I like a third thing in plural, so those things. Mucho, I like a lot. Las Gabriela. Again, las Gabrielas. I like a lot the Gabrielas. I like a lot the Patricias. Las Nicole. La Sofía, mi primera, my first novia, girlfriend in kinder, when I was in kindergarten, María, y mi primer amor and my first love se llamaba, was called, or her name was, or is, Talía, okay? Tengo una colombiana que me escribe todos los días y una mexicana que ni yo sabía, otra en San Antonio que me quiere todavía y las de PR que toditas son mías. Next part is tengo una colombiana. I have a Colombian que me escribe, that to me she writes todos los días. Of course should be todos, so every los días, all of the days. That's how we say every day. Y una and a mexicana que ni yo sabía, that not even, so ni, that means not even, ni yo, not even I, ni yo sabía, not even I knew about her, or maybe not even I knew that she was Mexican. Maybe he just found out or whatever. Okay? Y otra en San Antonio, another one in San Antonio que me quiere, that likes me or wants me still, todavía. Y las de PR and the Puerto Ricans, que toditas is basically when you say toditas, which means all of them, toditas. So basically a pronunciation spelling here. Okay, so it's not toditas, should be toditas with a D. Okay, like this, okay? Toditas, that's all of them when you're talking about girls or feminine things. Son mía should be, of course, toditas son mías, all right? So you gotta understand, and this is a perfect video because when I teach Spanish, just as when I learn any language, it's good to know and find out what are the mistakes that people do that are native, because there are mistakes that foreigners do that you should know to not do them, and there are mistakes that natives do that you should know so you can expect them, understand them, and so you can do them, because that is one of the tricks that we have here in the New Spanish Academy. All right, sometimes speaking wrong gives the impression that you know more, because if you make a mistake that a native does, those are not the mistakes that foreigners do. That means that you must know the language and have spoken it with natives to find out that that's how the natives do. All right, okay. Now we have another one here, una dominicana, a Dominican, that, que es uva bonbon. So uva means grape, a grape bonbon. She is a bonbon, basically a chocolate, a piece of, yeah. She's delicious, maybe, all right? Okay, uva. Uva means grape again. So, la de Barcelona, the one of Barcelona, que vino, that came en avión, in a plane. So basically the Barcelona girl that came in a plane. Y dice que and she says that my bicho está cabrón. She says that my bug, my insect is badass. Okay, let's put it that way. All right. In the context, cabrón can mean different things. Asshole, and in this case, could be, meant badass. All right. And by bug or insect, you guess what he means. And here he says, Dominicana es una bombón y la de Barcelona que vino en avión. And the one from Barcelona that came with a plane. Obviously, he's just choosing words that rhyme, but there's no depth in it. Yo dejo, I let them. Basically, dejar means to leave. When you leave something, is you let it. So in Spanish, when you say yo dejo, it means I let that they play with my heart. Dejo que jueguen con mí, with my corazón. Corazón means heart. Quisiera means I would like. So from the verb querer, this quisiera is one word that expresses the tense of would like. So in Spanish, as you know, we have many tenses, like 20, and is what makes Spanish very complicated. Now, if you want to know and understand this in depth, I have the tenses, the course of the verbs in Spanish. There's not anywhere in the world this course, so I would recommend you to check it out. So quisiera mudarme. Mudarme is a good word when you want to say to move from one place to another. All right. So I would like to mudarme, to move, con todas. Again, todas, it should be todas. So when you read sometimes texts, if you're not a native, maybe you will not understand, or a person that's fluent, with todas. Here they wrote todas, okay, because that's how he spoke. He spoke or speaks. Pa, again, pa una, to one. So this pa, which means for or two, should actually be para una, but when we speak fast, we say pa una, all right? Mansión, mansion. So I let them play with my heart. I would like to move with all of them to a mansion, all right? El día que me case, el día, the day que, that, the day that, el día que. So that's why learning songs is very good, because if you repeat things like el día que me casen te envío la, alright, el día que me case te envío la invitación, muchacho, deja eso. Alright, so as you repeat, you get this flow, and that's why I'm doing this video, because even though the lyrics are crap, it is an easy way to learn the language, alright, and effective as well. So el día que me case, casar means to basically get married. So the day that I get married, te envío, I will send to you, envío, the invitation, muchacho. Muchacho means kid, guy, man maybe. Deja eso, leave that. Alright, so again, I'm not really hating on the guy when I say that his lyrics are crap. I'm just stating a fact. Unfortunately, people just listen to it because it sounds good. It does sound good. The production is good. He has the recipe for a hit, as I call it. The formula, he has a good voice and flow and such, but the lyrics, the content is just garbage. All right, so let's continue here. Hey, Titi me preguntó again. Titi asked me si tengo mucha novia, many women, many girlfriends. Hoy tengo una. All right, pero no hay boda. But there is no boda. Wedding. Same thing here as in the first. Again, let's go here. Titi me preguntó. Titi me preguntó. Pero ven acá. But come here. But get over here. Ven acá. Get over here. Pero ven acá, but get over here, muchacho, man, dude. ¿Y para qué tú quieres tanta novia? ¿Y para qué? And for what? And for what? And for what? ¿Y para qué? Tú quieres. Again, apostrophe. That means it's wrong. It should be ¿para qué tú quieres? Okay, so here you see they didn't write ¿pa qué? They actually did write ¿para qué? Which means that even the people who do say pa, me voy para allá, me voy para qué tú quieres, and so it doesn't mean that they always do it. All right, so even though it's one of those mistakes that are accepted, if you say pa or para, it's fine, right? Okay, this is fine, but when you say mucha instead of muchas, that's not so fine. All right, taking away the s. This para is one of the mistakes that are most accepted, I would say. ¿Y para qué? And for what? Tú quieres, you want. Tantas should be, again, I think that the S should be there. Tantas novias. Why do you want so many girlfriends? Alright, now he says, me las voy. Again, it should be me las voy a. Alright, but since we say it quickly, me las voy a, me las voy a llevar. Me las voy a llevar a todas. Instead of saying a todas. So me las voy a llevar a todas. If you want to say it correctly, say me las voy a llevar a todas. Alright. So the correct way, I leave it like this with the correct way. Me las. Alright. So this would be correct. Alright. Like this. Me las voy a llevar a todas. Me las voy a llevar a todas. Me las voy a llevar a todas. Pa un, again, instead of saying para un, to a VIP. Saluden, say hi a Titi, say hi to Titi. Vamos a tirarnos un selfie, we're gonna take a selfie. Say cheese. Hey, que sonrían. So, the ones that I really already was inside of, que sonrían. Let them smile, right? So this is the depth of his song. I'm gonna take them to a VIP, say hi to Titi. We're gonna take a selfie, say cheese, let them smile. So yeah, that's Bad Bunny in a nutshell. All right. Again, this part we already said. Let's check this one here. Oye, that means hey, listen. Oye means listen or hear me. Muchacho del diablo, damn kid, damn dude, del diablo, of the devil, right? Azaroso, it's not player, but yeah. Suelta, leave, ese mal, that bad, living that bad life, right? Live the bad life que tú tienes, should be que tú tienes, that you have. En la calle, in the street, okay? Búscate, find yourself una mujer. It's not mujer, it's mujer, which means woman. Sería para ti, it would be for you, muchacho del diablo. So, okay, I don't know if the people who wrote the lyrics that I got from this site actually, wrote exactly what he said, because this is not, I wouldn't say it like this. Anyways, find out, búscate una mujer, I would say that, I would add a que here, that. Búscate una mujer que sería para ti. So find yourself a woman that would be for you. Búscate una mujer que sería para ti. Muchacho del diablo, damn kid, coño. Coño means, yeah. I'm gonna jump that. And let's see here. Yo quisiera, I would like, enamorarme, fall in love. Enamorarme, pero no puedo, but I can't. Okay, pero no puedo, but I can't. This is very good for you to practice for the flow, okay? Pero no puedo. And this is something that I would teach for those who are in the private membership. Puedo. If you want to sound like a native, this is something that nobody tells you, because even as a native speaker, you see videos of natives when they speak with a British accent, Australian accent, and American accent and such. Same we have in Spanish, people speaking with Colombian accent, Venezuela accent, Spanish, Ecuador, Chile, Mexico, Argentina, Cuba, Puerto Rico, and so on, right? And people are like, wow, you're great at accents. And sometimes they explain what they do. So I don't do myself those videos, but I know how to explain this. And some people don't even know what they do when they do it good. Even though they are good, they don't know exactly what to do. Now, puedo, if you want to say like a Latin person, say the D as a TH. Puedo. And then instead of the tongue touching the teeth, have it almost near the teeth, but not touching. Puedo. Basically, the tongue is hovering, flying between there. Puedo. And that's gonna make you sound not only like a native, but that's gonna make native people not be able to point a finger on what it is you're doing good. They're gonna say something like, man, you sound so good, and I don't know why. I don't know exactly what you're doing, but that sounds so good. Okay, that's one of the tricks. Okay, and if you want more tricks, then of course we have it in our school. But pero no puedo. Yo quisiera enamorarme, pero no puedo. Now, pero. All right, so in another video in the school, I show you how to say the r, the Spanish r or r, that there other languages have as well, right? But English doesn't have it, right? So, pero no puedo. Okay, that phrase took a long time. Hey, yo quisiera, again, I would like, yo quisiera. So if you're in a bar, you can say yo quisiera una cerveza, because you know una cerveza means one beer. So you want to sound better, you want to say I would like, yo quisiera una cerveza. Here, yo quisiera enamorarme, I would like to fall in love, pero no puedo, again. Okay, that's what's good about this crappy music, that the lyrics repeat themselves, so you don't have to learn a lot to sound good, because you learn a couple paragraphs, verses, and you know the whole thing. That gives you time to become good at it by repeating it a lot. Unfortunately, you are repeating crap, but if it helps you sound better and then, speak with people, why not? So let's go. Sorry, yo no confío, I don't trust. Yo no confío, nah. Nah, he might say it as nah, as no, or he might say it as nada, nothing, right? I don't know exactly what he means here, because na is not a word, but does he mean nada, all right, nothing, or does he mean no, and he says it nah, all right, okay. Ni en mí mismo, not even in myself, ni en mí mismo, all right. So this is a good one, en mí mismo, in myself. So you can use this in any kind of sentences, en mí mismo, whatever, in myself. No confío en mí mismo. So mí mismo is myself. Alright? Conmigo mismo. Alright. Estuve hablando conmigo mismo. I was speaking by myself. Alright? That's what the neighbors think right now if they hear me not knowing that I'm recording. Okay? So, ni en mí mismo confío. Not even in myself, I trust. Confío means I trust. Si quieres quedarte, if you want, quedarte, stay, hoy, today. Si quieres quedarte hoy, if you want to stay today, que hace frío, that is cold, y mañana te vas, and tomorrow you leave. Te vas, actually, right? Should be. Y mañana te vas, and tomorrow you leave. Nah. Okay, I don't understand what this means. So if you want to stay today, that is okay. So basically, it's a way of convincing the girl to stay. You know, it's cold today. Stay with me. You know, I don't even trust in myself, so I can promise you what's gonna happen. Basically, that's what he's saying. He's using some player words right here. Sorry, I'm sorry. Yo no confío. I don't trust. I don't trust nobody, not even myself. If you want to stay today, that it's cold. So it's basically convincing her to stay today because it's cold, you know, and tomorrow you leave. Anyways, let's go and check out what's gonna happen next in this amazing story of the song. Muchas quieren mi baby. Many, because it's muchas, we know it's females, many women want my baby. Gravy. All right. So alright, I don't have to translate this. Right? Quieren tener, they want to have my primogénito. They want to have my first kid. A. Y llevarse el crédito and get away and go with the credit. Basically take my money. Ya me aburrí. Now I got already. Aburrí means it means bored. So past tense of bored. So ya me aburrí. Me aburrí. This is another trick, as I said, with the letter D. This is a trick with the letter B. This is another trick that nobody knows. I mean, I don't know if somebody knows it, but because I don't go through all courses, of course, I don't go through any course because I don't want to steal anything from any other course because I know that because I speak so many languages and I have, made up my own ways of teaching. I'm sure somebody will steal this, but the letter B, aburrí. You can say aburrí, which is right, but the lips are touching, aburrí. But if you say B without the lips touching, is vi. Ya me aburrí. Ya me aburrí. You see? It's a little difference. And people will not get it, because a lot of people don't pay attention to details, and they will not notice this. Ya me aburrí. When you say it like this, so remember burrito. If you can say ya me aburrí without the to, ya me aburrí, it means I already got bored. Okay? So say that to your friends that speak Spanish tomorrow when you're hanging out. Ya me aburrí. So, hoy, today, quiero, I want un totito inédito. So totito is like a slang for the female parts. So today I want a totito inédito. So unique, let's put it that way. All right. Uno nuevo, a new one, and a new one. Uno nuevo, a new one. All right. Here we have hazle caso a tu amiga. Hazle caso is a good one. Hazle caso. So basically, do as, in this case, tu amiga, your friend says, female friend says. Hazle caso. If you say hazme caso, is basically do as I say. Hazme caso, do as I say. Hazle caso, do as she or he says. In this case, it's she because it says amiga. So do as your friend says. Ella tiene razón. This is another good one. She has razón. She has reason. She has right. She is right. She's correct. So the word razón means both reason and to be right. So here he's saying, listen to your friend. She's right. Ella tiene razón. Yo voy a romperte, I will break el corazón, your heart. I will break your heart. All right. I don't know. Next we have, hey, no te enamores de mí, don't fall in love with me. No te enamores de mí, don't fall in love with me. No te enamores de mí. You see what I did here? At the end of the word, oftentimes when it's connected, the S with another consonant like this, no te enamores, we don't say mores, we say more like an H. No te enamores de mí. This is another key that's used in Latin America and in the southern parts of Spain, especially in Canary Islands. Okay? No te enamores de mí. We have this accent. Otherwise, of course, no te enamores de mí. Sorry, yo soy así. Yo soy así. This is another good phrase, and this is why, again, such crappy songs, when it comes to lyrics, can be good for learning a language. Because if you say yo soy así, I'm like this, I'm like this, I'm like this. And you can also say no sé por qué soy así. I don't know why I'm like this. Okay? So this is actually wrong. This should be together. Because the word because is por qué. Alright? Alright? Por qué? And the word why is por qué, separated. So why is separated, because is together. ¿Por qué? Soy así. I'm like this. No sé por qué soy así. So this is something you can use your first day when you're in Spain, in Mexico, or whatever in Latin America. No sé por qué soy así. I'm not like this, right? They ask you, where are you from? And you say, I'm gringo. No sé por qué soy así. And people are gonna say, you're a funny gringo. Makes no sense, but grammatically is correct. But sure, you don't know why you are like this. Okay. Next. Hazle caso a tu amiga. You know, do what your friend says. Ella tiene razón. She is correct. She's right. Voy a romperte el corazón. I'm gonna break el corazón. The heart of you. Romperte. That means of break your el corazón. Break your the heart. Voy a romperte el corazón. Again, very deep lyrics. No te enamores de mí. Again, no te enamores de mí. This is, of course, something you can tell to any girl that speaks Spanish. I'm just kidding. You don't want to say this. Or you can say it. But, you know, everything is up to you. What you want to do, how you want to do it. Just, you know, be smart. So, no te enamores de mí. Don't fall in love with me. No te enamores de mí. No, sorry. Yo soy así. I'm like this. Ya no quiero ser así. I don't want to be like this anymore or already. So the word ya means already and anymore. Here we have ya no quiero ser así. Now, I'm going to end this with this. So, no sé por qué soy así. I don't know why I'm like this. And then, ya no quiero ser así. So this is something you can say for fun. Because when you learn a language, you want to laugh by saying silly things, act like a clown, according to your level. This is very important, I emphasize. According to your level. All right. So if you're at a baby level, at a kid level, you can allow yourself to say mistakes that kids make, act like a kid, say silly things until you reach a higher level, until that becomes easy, and then you go to a higher level. All right, so if you don't speak like a kid, but like a teenager, you can say something like, or kind of a beginner. Yo no sé por qué soy así. I don't know why I'm like this. And then you can say, ya no quiero ser así. I don't want to be like this. All right. Means nothing special, but if you can say it, you will know how to say I want. You will know how to say I don't want. You will know how to say, ya no quiero ser. I don't want to be. Así means like this. All right, so you will know several words. It's not about the context in itself, but by practicing these small phrases, you are going to be able to make your own puzzle in the future and adding different words that will fit a context. Okay, so basically this was the song that everybody was talking about, and well, yes, if anybody wondered, it is crappy, but I'm gonna tell you this: he has way worse songs, just like hip hop in English and any mainstream song that you see nowadays. All right, Okay, but this is about the language, and you do get a lot of value and benefit by learning any type of song. Okay, all right, so this was it. Check us in our school, check us and follow us. All right, if you want to learn Spanish, and share this with everybody.